Hey guys, welcome to the Raw Podcast. We are real ass women talking about real ass shit. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us for the first day of what I think is a very transformative journey. It's something that I think is fundamental to our freedom, which is reclaiming our identity, or like we're calling this series, reclaiming our voices. I think for far too long, society, family, and even our own fears have shaped who we are. But today, in this moment, at this minute, I want to take the time to make the conversation yours. And if we're being real and being honest with ourselves, we're not talking about the roles that we play or the labels that we have: mother, daughter, wife, sister, employee, friend. Although those are very important, they don't necessarily define who we are. They're part of our story, but they're not the whole story. We're talking about who you truly are beneath all of that. If you take a deep breath and you think, who are you when you strip away all of the titles, all of the responsibilities, and all of the expectations that are placed on you? If we're really honest, if you took away the need to be good enough, the pressure to meet everyone else's needs, the weight of what's expected of you, what would be left? In this moment, I want you to remember that you have always been whole. The essence of who you are does not need to be fixed. It simply needs to be remembered. And now's the time for you to reconnect to the version of yourself that was free. The version of yourself that's unapologetically authentic. The one that's powerful beyond measure. For so many of us, society has written the script for how we should show up in the world. We've been told that our worth is connected to our relationships, our productivity, or our ability to be consistently giving. You're not a series of roles. You're a whole being with limitless potential. So if you ask yourself, what would it look like to reclaim that essence of who I am without the weight of those outside expectations? Think about the ways that you've allowed external voices to shape your life, whether it was your family's expectations, the pressures of your community, or even the stories that you've told yourself, whether they were true or not. You deserve to feel whole and not fragmented. You are worthy of defining yourself, free from societal roles or expectations. That is the freedom we're trying to reclaim here today. Now let's talk about what it means to step into this authentic version of yourself. The first step is letting go of old. Now that's letting go of old labels, old stories, old definitions, old relationships that have kept you small or kept you stuck. It's time to strip them away. Gently and lovingly, give yourself grace, but it's time to strip them away. It's time to let go of who you were told to be and to make space for the truth of who you really are. Change is uncomfortable, and this may feel very uncomfortable at first, and that's okay. It's normal to feel resistance when we step away from old patterns and old relationships. But let's be clear, you are worth it. The discomfort you feel is the space where your growth is happening. It's the space where your authentic self is making its way back to you. This process of reclaiming your identity isn't a one-time thing. It's a continuous evolving, ongoing journey. And every day you'll get a little closer to remembering who you truly are beneath all of the noise. So take a minute, pause, and let's reflect. As you go through your week, and as we go through this journey together, I want to leave you with a few questions that you can reflect on. What roles or labels have I carried for so long that they no longer feel true to me? What does me look like without those roles? And how does it feel to imagine myself without the weight of societal expectations? As we go into this week, I want to also leave you with an affirmation. And your affirmation for today is, I am worthy of defining myself, free from societal roles or expectations. I want you to repeat that affirmation to yourself as many times as you need today and let it sink into your bones. You are worthy, you are whole, and you are free to create an identity on your own terms. Thank you for joining me today. This is just the beginning of, again, what I think is a very transformative journey. Tomorrow, we'll dive deeper into how societal pressures have shaped us and how we can start to shed them. But for now, take a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to honor the woman you're becoming. Until next time, guys. Love, Mar.